I know what it feels like to give your whole heart to someone and still end up feeling alone. I know how it feels to stay loyal, to fight for a relationship, to keep believing things would get better. And then one day, realizing you were carrying the relationship emotionally by yourself. I know what it feels like to be hurt by someone who was supposed to protect you. I know how it feels like to feel emotionally unsafe inside a relationship that was supposed to feel like home. And honestly, some heartbreaks change you forever. Being abandoned by someone you love deeply can make you question your worth in ways people simply don't understand. It makes you wonder why you weren't enough for someone to stay, why you weren't enough to fight harder, and why you weren't enough to choose the family instead of choosing themselves. And for a long time, I carried anger. Anger for betrayal, anger for abandonment, anger for emotional damage that was left behind. But healing is teaching me something difficult. I cannot force emotional maturity. I cannot force accountability. And I cannot force someone to love me correctly. So, to the people who broke my heart, to the people who walked away, and to the people who made me feel replaceable, I forgive you. But forgiveness does not mean forgetting. It doesn't erase the pain that you caused. It does not suddenly rebuild trust. And it doesn't mean I still want access to the version of the relationship that broke me. I have finally accepted that some people are simply incapable of showing up emotionally the way I needed. And accepting that has been heartbreaking, but also freeing, because forgiveness for me is no longer about reconnection. It's about releasing the emotional weight I have been carrying for far too long. It's about choosing peace over resentment. And sometimes healing means loving people from a distance, while never allowing them close enough to hurt you again. So yes, I forgive you, but I also choose myself now. I choose emotional safety. I choose boundaries. I choose relationships that don't require me to beg for consistency, for loyalty, or for love. And maybe the hardest truth that I've had to accept is that love alone cannot heal people who refuse to grow. But I refuse to let that break my ability to love myself.